Hey, what's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas here in Los Angeles, being joined with the champ. Let's go, champ, Mr. Shannon Briggs. Thank you so much for being here with us.
I was already ready.
You're always ready.
Let's go, champ. That's right, always ready.
Man, it's always great to see you, man. Good energy with you and everything like that. There's a lot of stuff I want to touch with you about. First and foremost, Andy Ruiz fighting Anthony Joshua. What'd you take from that fight, and what'd you make overall of everything that transpired?
Well, of course, we seen him come from obscurity, and he was hungry, and he won that title. And then we seen him make bread and get money and gain weight and lose that title. So we know what he's worth when he's in shape, when he's hungry. But now we have to see, can he go back to the drawing board with the money, with the houses, with the Phantom, and with everything, and does he still have it in him? Because it could have been the desire to get to where he got, and he's accomplished it. He's taking care of himself. He will more than likely be straight for the rest of his life if he doesn't overspend and he keeps his lifestyle at a rate that he can live off his money. And of course, he will make some money. He's a former heavyweight champion, but it depends on if he can be hungry again, if he can really, with money, maintain what it takes to, gain back what it takes to win a title.
It's a tough thing because he got fame thrown at him, yes. Like you mentioned, millions and millions of dollars thrown at him, yes. And sometimes when you get to that point, I've noticed that you achieve your dream, and then the fire's quelled, and you're like, well, now what? What do I do? I achieve what I wanted to achieve. How do you navigate past that and get through that as an athlete?
I think, it happened to me in some sense. I was a kid that was homeless growing up as a teenager, off and on, and I wanted to make money to get out the street and to help my mom. My mom was on drugs really bad, and I wanted to help her, and in doing so, I got to a point where I was able to do that. I was able to put her in a rehab when I was 20 years old, and get an apartment when I was 20. Get her an apartment when I was 21. So those things, but it didn't stop there. But I was accomplishing the goals that I had set, and even when I won against Foreman, I won the title against Foreman, I was at a place where I kind of had to achieve what I wanted, and I was kind of hanging out a lot. I was hanging out, partying. So I lived that. I won the title again. I lived it again. But my last comeback, which I did when I was 40 years old, I'm 48 now, it was a different feeling. It was more so the Let's Go Champ mantra, and what was behind that, what was the drive. And that felt better than anything. That felt better than fighting to get money. That felt wow, I was achieving something. And even now, losing weight again and coming back, and I'm going to fight hopefully within the next 60 to 90 days. It's different now. When I walk around the street, around the world, people say, let's go, champ. Hey, champ, you motivate me. Non-boxing fans, they've never watched boxing, or they know little about boxing, but the Let's Go Champ mantra became viral. And in doing so, it gave me a different look at life, at how I look at boxing. It's not just earning. That's great. You have to do that, but to feel love and to feel appreciation from people is a different story. People looking up to you and, I wouldn't say relying on you, but wanting you to help them. And that's a good feeling, to help people and not look for something back, not something material like the money. This is a great feeling.
It's inspiring. Every time I hear you say it, I get pumped up and motivated.
Let's go, champ.
Yeah, but because it is inspiring. It tells you hey, push through. You can go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's what it's all about. It's encouragement. You know what I mean? You are the champ. I was at a point where I felt miserable. I felt worthless. I felt I had made mistakes again. I had accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. A lot of people say, I want to get rich. I want to get a car. I want to get a house. Okay, when you do that, then what's next? You haven't planned for that. And I was in the same way for many years, for many decades. I was chasing things, the material things, and I would get those, and I was okay, well, what's next? It was something more. And I always knew there was something more to me than just chasing material things. That was, accessible. But being liked and admired and loved and appreciated and helping others, all that's cool, but helping others, that's worth more than anything that I've experienced in life. You know what I'm saying? It's a great feeling because I get letters and emails from people around the world saying, "Hey, champ, so many different stories: suicide and loss of family, loss of life. Like we just experienced this horrible thing with Kobe Bryant. And people have reached out to me in the past and say, "Hey, champ, I was going through rough times and." Your mantra, the slogan, "Let's go, champ." It picked me up. It gave me that boost to keep going, and that made me feel good. Because to this day, I still go through times when I don't feel the greatest. You know what I'm saying, about things and accomplishments, and I'm like, "Damn, champ, stay focused, stay." But then I tell myself, "Let's go, champ." Let's go, champ, because we all have sometimes those little doubts and insecurities or things that might creep in your mind, and you got to tell yourself, you know what? Let's go, champ. Get past that.
Joshua's performance against Ruiz, he got a lot of criticism for the way he fought. Saying that he fought too defensively, that it was a boring fight. What did you make of the criticism and the way that he fought in the fight?
I think he did what he had to do to win. Every fight's not going to be perfect. We look back at history. A lot of people said a lot of things about a lot of Ali fights during the time, and then you look back and you see the clips. You say, "Wow, it was great." But people talk about different people throughout history different. That fight will probably be something that, if he jumps back on the horse and he knocks out the next couple guys and looks great fashion, he will something that they may sweep under the rug like a Buster Douglas moment for Mike Tyson. It was a little different with the Buster Douglas moment, I think. Even though there was a huge upset, I think it was still different because Mike Tyson at the time was Mike Tyson, and Joshua is not Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? So there was a huge upset because you look at Ruiz's body and you say, but the boxing insiders know that he could fight. So if you look at him from a physical standpoint, you're like, "Oh, nah, it's a huge upset." But the boxing insiders know that he could fight, so it's possible. Now, moving forward, if he could put them together, a string of knockout victories, and it'll be swept under the rug. But he got to knock out Wilder or Fury. He got to knock him out cold. You know what I'm saying? He got to knock him out cold. He got to knock out, what's that other boy named? Pulev? He got to knock off that other boy, too. What's his name? What's that boy name? Usyk. Woo! He got to knock off Usyk. Usyk throw a lot of punches. He a beast.
Because you can relate to Andy's situation, what do you think is the key for him to be able to bounce back, and can he bounce back? I know he changed trainers. He let go of his old trainer. He's in search of a new trainer. What do you make of him being able to bounce back and him going to a different trainer?
Andy Ruiz? Yeah. He can do it. Sometimes you need that motivation. I was just talking about that with somebody. They were saying how this person has switched trainers, and I said, look, sometimes every human being's different. Sometimes you need a little spark. Okay, we're talking about Fury changing trainers, and I said, you're going into battle, you're going into war, and if he's not confident, if he's not confident with the guy he's going with, he knows he's going to have doubt. So maybe he needs a little pep in his step. Maybe he needs somebody else to gas him up, soup him up. Let's go, champ. Somebody else might get in his ear and talk that stuff to him, talk slick. And he'd be like, you know what? It press the buttons and you're like, yo, I'm on. You feel me? Somebody else could, everybody's different, champ.
That's crazy that you bring that up because I read a thing that they're looking into Teddy Atlas. And Teddy Atlas is that guy I think that'll like pep you up and like kind of, like get you super motivated.
For Ruiz?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
No, when you look at
He throws a lot of punches, though.
He does.
He throws a lot of punches. That's not really Teddy's style, but I would like to see that. That would be a good combination.
Well, I think maybe like in a motivational way, like like you can't you can't slack with Teddy. Like he'll set you straight.
He ain't gonna play. Yeah. He ain't gonna play with him. He gonna sit him down and tell him, listen, he gonna have to be on point with Teddy. All that eating crazy and all that. Teddy gonna talk him into doing the right thing, and he gonna be so tired of him saying it, he gonna do the right thing. Trust me, Teddy is the right person for him. Trust me, yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Wilder Fury 2 rematch. A lot has been said about the fight. If Tyson Fury can fight the same way that he fought before, or does he have to fight differently in this rematch? He said that he wants to go for the knockout. That he's going to be right in there in Deontay Wilder's face. Can Fury win a fight like that if he's right there in Wilder's face, given Wilder's power?
I think that's the best chance is to get close. I mean, at the end of the punches, it's too deadly. You know what I mean? It's too long. It's too wiry. It reminds me of Deval Williamson. You know what I mean? He had that lanky, strong, like Breland himself, his trainer, Mark Breland. He had that lanky, long power. The guys have done best is being close. You got to get in his chest and make it a dogfight. You know, you got to beat him up, and you got to be ready to. You know what I'm saying? He's getting better though, champ. He getting better, champ. He getting patient. He getting Wilder. He getting patient. He learning. He learned from that fight with Wilder. He learned. He had a couple first round knockouts, and then you can see in the fight with Ortiz, he was patient. He was patient. You know what I'm saying? And he's getting better. He getting better, champ. That's why I wanted him early. I wanted him early before he got better, because that's how you got to do them, these young boys. You got to get them early, and you got to beat them up early, because they get older, they get stronger, they get wiser, and now he becoming too lethal. He becoming a vicious machine. I think he going to tear into Fury.
Yeah, you think it ends in knockout?
Yeah, bad vicious, because Fury just had a big cut the size of an ocean on his face, and I never seen a cut like that in a fight not stop. So I'm real curious to how that's going to heal. You know, and that wasn't too long ago. And that wasn't too long ago.
It was what, November, I think, or October, somewhere around there. Yeah.
That wasn't too long ago. So I'm just curious. Now listen, Fury is an unbelievable fighter. He's a man that, at his height, he got so much rhythm and he could box so well that it's unheard of. You know what I'm saying? He's not a big puncher, but you can't sleep on that either, because sometimes the punches that get you out of there is the ones you don't see. But I think that Wilder's so confident. He's so confident that he can walk him down and eat whatever he want to eat. Like, you can throw that. I eat that. I'm going to get you. And that he going to get inside, because, again, he had a couple training camps and he knocked the boys out in the first round. So he didn't get no damage in the fight. The training camps, but then he rested after that. He went back to another training camp. He rested after that. The fight was easy. The Wilder fight, the Ortiz fight wasn't really hard. Ortiz was just, crafty, and he was patient, and then he got him out of there. He didn't get beat up in that fight either. So he going to be all right, man. He going to be strong for this fight coming up with Fury, man. Fury, I think he going to tear in Fury, but I've seen stranger things happen, so you can't sleep on Fury. He's unbelievable as well.
You, as a former heavyweight champion, you were in the ring with a lot of big punchers. People are saying that they feel, and many have said that they feel that Deontay Wilder is the biggest puncher ever in the history of boxing. Just want to get your perspective on that. You were in there with Big George, even though it was later in his career. He still had the power. Power is the last thing to go in a fighter. What do you make of when people mention him among the greatest punchers of all time?
He never hit me, but, I don't know. But, the numbers is looking good. His numbers is looking crazy. His numbers is going up there, man. So the numbers speak for itself. You know what I mean? He cracking. Everything he touched, he putting to sleep. You know what I mean? So obviously, he punching holes in things. So, but hey, listen, I feel good. I think that within a year or so, I look at it like this, champ. I'm gonna be honest with you, champ. I'm gonna say it like it is. Look, the bottom line is this: you got Wilder, which is the man. You got Fury. You got Joshua, and that's it. Nobody else know outside of boxing about anybody else. That's it. Okay? And those two guys, okay, so with that being said, after they fight each other, what's next, champ?
It's the new guys. Andy, maybe if he can come back. Usyk, maybe, but name wise, it's those three.
And then after that, so take them out the picture. Now what? It's really nothing to talk about. It's going back to what it was. It's boring. So that's where I come in at. The cleanup man. Let's go, champ.
Right. Speaking of you getting back in the ring, I know you told me off camera that CBD has helped you a lot to be able to deal with a lot of things throughout your career. I know you wanted to announce that you're doing a new thing. What is it that you're doing now?
Well, I've been working with CBD for the last 10 years, but I'm actually launching a new line, and I'm actually doing something really huge now with Louis, OG Louis, and we're looking forward to this being a huge CBD line and a huge launch with a ton of influencers. We're looking at something like this is unique in the sense where this has never been done. I know for a fact. So we're gonna blow away the masses with this. This will become a trend on how you launch a product.
What's the name of it? Do you guys have a name yet?
Louis and the Champ.
Is it? Yeah.
Let's Go Champ.
I would have thought it would have been like Let's Go Champ CBD.
It is. Yeah, Let's Go Champ CD. But we got a great marketing campaign that's coming out, and we gonna have a great time.
So, with it, okay, I know a lot of athletes have advocated for CBD and the use of marijuana in sports. It helps them deal with a lot of things, emotions, inflammations, injuries. You, in personal, I guess we could use this moment as an educational thing, because there's still a lot of misinformation out there, or a lot of people that aren't informed as to the benefits of what it can possess for an athlete. You personally, like, what has it helped you with?
Oh man, CBD itself has helped me with a ton of injuries, as far as my neck, my shoulder. If you look at my hands right there, I've had hand injuries for.
Huge old bump.
You see that? Look at that, champ. Touch that. Touch it. You see that? Look at that.
That's a bone.
Yeah, you feel that? Yeah, that's the cannon. You see that? Look, zoom in on that, champ. Get that. Let the people see. This is what I be hitting them with. The cannon. I'll break your whole face wide open with this. This will break your ribs. This will bust your ribs open, like shatter them. But that's a whole nother story. Let's go, champ. Yeah, so I'm working on the CBD, so when I shatter ribs, I can give them CBD and say, here, champ. You know? So,
Here, try my product. Hey, you should check this out.
yeah, I'm trying to help them change lives. But, yeah, I'm coming out with a new product, Let's Go Champ, CBD, and it's going to be an amazing product. But we're doing a lot of different things. We just started a marketing company, digital marketing company called Diversity Digital. A lot of great things happening. 2020 has been great to me already with the whole family. Shout out to my wife and kids, to the whole team. Shout out to Fred Money, you know what I'm saying, and everybody's Freddie Brito. Let's go, champ. We out here. We making big things happen, man. It's going to be a huge year. We're doing some great collaborations. We're doing some huge boxing stuff. We got some huge fighters that we're actually doing Let's Go Champ Sports and Entertainment. We signed some fighters that we're working with. Got some real big surprises, man. Shout out to Supreme Patty and Mystic Zach, Scott Hirsch, and the whole team. We got some big things happening.
You mentioned to me that marijuana and CBD helped you get past a bad point in your life, that you were dependent on opioids and prescription drugs, and when you incorporated that, you let go of all that it got you right in the head. That to me is a very interesting thing. Take me through that. Like, how was that time and that experience of having this help you out?
It was an amazing experience for me, because at the time I was, again, suffering from major depression. I was overweight, 403 pounds, and I was drinking. But I've been drinking since I was 13 years old, and on and off. And then I basically was introduced to marijuana, cannabis, as for treatment, and changed my life. I lost weight. I lost 168 pounds. I stopped taking prescription drugs. I stopped drinking alcohol. I haven't had a drink in over 8 years. And I feel phenomenal, man. Look at me, y'all. I'm in the best shape of my life, physically and mentally, y'all. I'm unstoppable, to be honest with you, man. A lot of haters out there, though, champ, you know what I mean? And I be fighting them off like flies, but I keep it going, man. It's hard, champ, but it's not. It's fun. It's work. It's fair. Work is fair.
Now, what were you, taking, during that time? It was a really bad thing then? This marijuana was, a life-changing thing for you?
It was great for me. It was a phenomenal experience for me to have something that I didn't have to rely on opioids. It's killed the nation. It's destroyed America. It's just ravaging communities. It's ravaged families. And I was fortunate to try cannabis and cut it flat. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's go, champ. I think they want to use their studio.
No, he's gonna go in the studio right now.
We going. We at the studio. Show the plaques. Show the plaques to all the people. Show the plaques. Look at the plaques, y'all. Yeah, look at them, y'all. Yeah, bring out OG Louis. Let's let them meet Louis the champ. Yeah, let's go, champ. Yeah,
gonna come out right now?
Yeah, but tell OG Louis, come on out. We got Memphis Bleak in the building. Yeah, we doing a lot up here. Let's go, champ.
Are you recording stuff?
Nah, we never know. Let's go, champ. Records might come out next. Let's go, champ. Entertainment.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's go, champ.
Shannon, man, as always, thank you so much. I love speaking to you. Shannon Briggs. Oh, there he is right here. Give him a shout out. Give him a shout out right there.
Shout out to OG Louis.
I can sit right here with y'all.
There he is. Well, we're blessed to be in the studio today, and just want to introduce you to the people, man, around the world. Millions of subscribers. Let's go, champ.
I love it. How you doing, everybody? My name is OG Louis the 13th. I got some of the most high-end marijuana in this game. You know what I'm saying? And me and Champ, we working on a little something for you guys soon. That's all I'm going to say.
That's right.
Follow the Instagram, OG Louis the 13th. That's LOUIE THEXIII.
Can I get a sample?
Shit, yeah, you can.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Good people. No. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Fox would be too happy with that either. Yeah, no. All right, Louis, thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for this.
We are legal in California, though. There you go. So we are a legal company.
Shannon Briggs.
Thank you, champ.
Let's go, champ. Marcos Villegas here in Los Angeles.